It's the Cable MTG Show.
Because you can't really cheat on Moto. Like, they let Alex fucking Bertoncini play Moto. You've only heard of 2 full suspensions and 1 perma was from someone hitting a kid. Yeah, right? That is kind of what is required. Alex is a name you hadn't heard in a while. Yeah, he beat someone at one of the 64s. And they were kind of upset about it on Twitter. It was understandable. It's like, why would you knock people out of a tournament that you couldn't go play in if you won? Easy, Caracas. Well, we ended up with Flash. Fallborn Tyrant would be a nice scoop, huh? Otherwise, we're looking at, like, Treachery here. Maybe Arid Mesa. Maybe Skyclave. Maybe I should be looking just to be aggro white. This is a fine card. Get that Jacked Rabbit up in this. Yeah, I think I was, like, mentally focusing on Mystical when I didn't need to necessarily with this start. Really like these green-red cards. Maybe we'll take Fireball. One issue with taking Fireball, I mean, we did pass 4th. Someone's going to take it. You know, we have somebody drafting Boros to the left of us. Which means we're not really going to see Boros fixing in Pack 2, I don't think. I might just take the Noble Hierarch. This card's decent. You got a regular trophy today with some Browntown. Nice. A little P-Wave action. Yeah, this is starting to look playable, huh? Yeah, well done, Vandalarm. Yeah, not a bad start, huh? I think P-Wave and Caracas and Mox Pearl are all first pickable cards. You can kind of judge the average power level of a deck by how many cards you'd be happy first picking. As fast as possible, mean being. There is no ranking. Scale Lord rebuying a Parallax Wave can be pretty brutal. Both these cards are fine. I guess I'll grab a duel here. Challenger going last. Ain't that some shit? How does Ravenous work? On what card? Ooh. Maybe I will be splashing blue, huh? Solitude's good, but a recall's a recall. There's a real cost with Ancestor Recall and, like, having a mana base that can support it. You know, you are investing other future picks on it and such. But I think that's fine. In this spot. If this was pack 3, I think I would take the Solitude. And, like, my deck composition looked similar. Sometimes the blue cards are just better, huh? Wheeling Solitude would be crazy. It was, like, the only white card in that pack. Could get Misty here. I mean, currently we only have 3 green cards. Are we even necessarily playing green? Well, Misty could be fine anyway, right? Could see a Tundra later that it gets. Scalding Tarn gets Jetmir's Garden. It could be it. Yeah, Scalding Tarn and Misty get Jetmir's Garden and a basic island. It's kind of real. The Warhammer 40 credit cards, they're not allowed to be in the cube, yeah. Legacy players can play with them, but Wizards can't add them to cubes. Yeah, Bristly Bill's pretty good. It got a lot better with their double fetches, right? Right, Dorax? Personally, if I was Wizards and I was getting the IP rights, I'd probably, like, make sure that you could use the cards in cubes and stuff. Seems like an important part of Magic, that you can play it online. Not a bad-looking Temple Garden, huh? Games Workshop is weird about their IP. They are, yeah. Maybe not the best partners. Not that I know shit about IP law. Looking at Safekeeper, looking at Winds of Abandon. None of these lands are interesting. I guess Saga's not that bad because you can get the Mox Pearl. And the Sentinel spits out artifacts. I don't think I want it though. How bummed am I the Niners lost today? Pretty bummed. I went to a Starbucks just so I could yell at a teller for a while. A barista. Vent my anger from my sports team losing. That's how I feel about it, A Beagle. Typical healthy sports ball reactions, yeah. It's either that or some road rage. Yeah. Nothing like getting behind the wheel of a car angry and punishing your fellow human beings. Hey, Alicia, who smiles at death. Thanks for the 87 months there. Yeah, the ending's decent. I'm gonna grab this warp though. I think our mana might end up being good enough for double blue. It's like texting drunk, the only way to do it. Yes. Skydiver for the sideboard. Nantuko would be sweet if we end up with either Nadu or Skull Clamp. We have a Elemental for the Risen Reef. Sanctum Wheeling, that's a good sign, huh? That's a good sign. This mana base could play red, and it could, yeah. Get that Saya in there. I mean, I think if we saw a Minskin Boo, we'd probably splash it, right? Wow, hello, Time Walk. Also, happy birthday to the person next to me. I like that Time Walk a lot, but in the Black Lotus here. Like, this is a nice attacking deck. We might find ways to recur the Time Walk later. And we have Mystical Tutor that can just find it, right? The Black Lotus needs to be in your opener. I don't think it's a tough pick at all. Bit of a bummer that we're losing the Tundra. Kind of dig the Chrome Mox. I mean, I kind of dig the Athari. Yeah, let's take the Chrome Mox. I dig Oddity. I dig Preordain too. You know what'd be sick here? A fucking Tameo. Tameo would be the bee's knees. 4 mana Tameo. I mean, 1 mana Tameo too, but they both play really well with extra turns. Ephemerate would be excellent if we had Eternal Witness. It would give us a extra. It would give us a nice little loop. We don't have an Eternal Witness. That's another way to loop with Eternal Witness and extra turns cards. I'm gonna take the short guy here. Seems great. Well, there's a Tundra of sorts. What are we doing on playables? We need like one more. Yeah, we can afford a Triumph. 2 red cards now. I kind of wish I'd taken that red-green Cascader. Little Ballista never hurt anybody. Works well with Bill, I suppose. I actually don't hate the Reclaimer. Ooh, Hedge Maze, Portable Hole. Some solid cards. Hedge Maze makes the Uro even a little bit better. You're hoping for the Angel 5-drop to wheel. What's the Angel 5-drop? Oh, the Athari, the Phoenix. Yeah, thinking about the Thicket, thinking about Elspeth. Thinking about if I'd play this Elspeth or not. Good at, like, chewing up opposing walkers. I can play this one. Arwen's really good with Caracas. Very frustrating to try and fight through. I do want another Planeswalker. Pretty good with all our extra turn cards. Got some nice 1/1 counter synergies going on. Between like Bill and Ballista, Luminarch, Arwen, Sentinel. I think I actually like that Virtue. Some way to go to the top of folks. We need one cut. I think it's going to be Tidebinder. We're not really a hold stuff up sort of deck. We could with Venser, but we also have Crocus for Venser. You're excited for some Jacked Rabbit? Hell yeah. Tidebinder, totally reasonable card. Yeah, we basically need even amounts of each color. This would be 9 green. Only 7 blue. This is 10 white. This is 9 green, 9 white, 8 blue. One nice thing about leaning towards green and blue is that those are the colors for Uro. I wonder if I should cut my last planes here. Then I'll be going down to 8 white, right? The Noble Hierarch produces white, and like Ancestral Recall draws you cards. Let's hit your lane drops. I think 8 white's okay. 2 of them are Triomes too, like comes to play tap lands. It's a little awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna do 998 with 8 being white. Looks like I'm old meme. To 5 we go. Wondering if I want Mystical Tutor for Time Walk here. If I should just spin the Tutor. It's kind of card disadvantage. Let's do this. Just gonna get Short Guy down. Just draw the Time Walk. Hell yeah. I mean, I would prefer the Mystical over one of these cards, but we didn't have that option, right? We didn't have that option when we were mulling. Oh shit, what up? Hey, protect your Heine, things that you have months there, and the vote for caution. I'm just gonna Venser bounce a land. Is that crazy? No, I'll just pass. The thing about Venser bouncing a land is they can't really counter you effectively, because then you get a voice token. On the other hand, they can't just like sit here and let me draw 3 cards a turn either. If they do nothing, we don't have to flash Venser. We can flash Virtue. Opponent getting their top spin on. I feel like I've faced this Netscape Navigator player before. Yeah, Short Guy's so good. It's like I'm gonna draw cards and like jump for you and stuff until you don't feel like drawing cards anymore, and then I'll murder you with an 8/8. I like that it's a powerful card that not everybody is fighting over too. Like the One Ring. It's nice when you can get good cards past like the 4th pick or whatever. The blue-black deck went 2-1 to bottom. I think that was our only attempt on the day before the leagues closed. Yeah, we got balanced out. I kind of want to bounce their planes and let the Teferi resolve. Yeah, see, this is why I was thinking about Venturing on my turn. Because they like couldn't have really done this. They couldn't have really forced on my turn without me getting a voice token. But this wasn't the end of the world. Hello. Wonder if I shouldn't have cleared it. My token could have cleared it next turn, maybe. Could be more damage efficient. I've had Virtue of Loyalty and Shorkai going before. Crewing the Shorkai so you can activate it twice in a turn with the untap. Yeah, that 90s vibe. I felt like Voice was really good that game. I made the mistake of eating some sour gummy bears. Now my eyes just keep on glancing back at the package. You could eat them all, Caleb. You could eat every fucking gummy bear in the universe. They could all be yours. Yours! Drawing those 3 cards a turn paid off. Yeah, right? Tends to do that. Not sure if I was supposed to mull this. This hand's like kind of weak to them, just like to Fairy Bouncing Luminarch. Kind of nice to have all of our colors in our opening. Oh, it's a fellow recall player, huh? Might be able to use Time Walk to give something haste later. Might chill on it a little bit. What do you want me to do about it, Rias? Oh no. I did not mean to F6 my turn. Fuck. 90-minute delay, Reverse Time Walk, yeah. Yeah, maybe my Time Walk will catch me back up now. They had 4-mana Elspeth that passed. I'll be pretty good at... Why would you tap top there? I don't get it. If I hadn't skipped my turn, then I guess Scale Lord could be getting back Aspirant. That'd be pretty good. Or a little bit less exciting with Leovold down. Yeah, I mean, you just play this so they bounce it. Is that better than just serving? I could cycle Garden on their turn. Ooh. I guess I could ride that Garden too. Could let me go like Voice plus Warp on a future turn. Not a great interaction between Skillard and Exalted. Oh, because Skillard has to target. I was thinking on Resolution, like I could stack the triggers so that Exalted resolved first, but you're right. Skillard does have to target. Oh well. I thought there was an outside chance that getting back Garden was good anyway, so... of aggressive Force of Will, right? Well, they pitched a card that could have answered the dragon. Okay, I think they thought that that was going to trade. Alright, you win. That explains the Force of Will, huh? If they were planning on doing that the next turn. Yeah, we need like a Crocus to answer that Leovold. Some Crocus action. How are we doing elsewhere on removal? Winds, Skyclave, Parallax Wave, Fractured. Yeah, we got enough. We got enough. I think bringing in Leyline Binding is a bit of an overreaction from that game, so I won't. Maybe these haste cards are good. Just seems good for like pressuring walkers, right? They got multiple walkers, whereas we don't really have things that are dying that Arwen protects. You like Tidebinder over the green map 3-drop. The issue with Tidebinder is Teferi. I don't really want to be like an instant speed type deck. I would never cut Sentinel, by the way. Like I would cut Uro before I cut Sentinel. I'd cut this Luminarch Aspirant before Sentinel. Is this never going to be the card to cut in any deck in any situation? Springheart Nantuku is much worse. We can play it over Springheart. Card kind of sucks. Copperline for the red mana, sure. I think we had enough red mana without it, but no reason not to. No reason not to here. Our red count is currently 5. Kind of lean in that hedge maze to find me a white source. Sure. A little slow, but I think that's fine. And then turn 3, I don't think we're playing Voice. I think we're holding up Tidebinder. Oh, they got the Bin Echo. Nice. Oh, I should be fucking Tidebinding that. That's a real trigger. Fuck. Looks like they kept on top anyway. Oh yeah, it's really good, Bremner. You're like, why is Caleb really defending this 3-mana 3/4? What's the deal here? Ah. Oh shit, that one resolved, huh? I guess Tidebinder should have served first to see if they trade before firing off recall. Maybe a little loosey-goosey on my part. I could play the Noble before serving. It gives me Exalted Trigger, then we're not trading. I kind of want to hold up Venser here. I'm just going to pass. Maybe I'm not. No, I'm going to serve. Metamorphosis Fanatic. So I put Triumph of St. Catherine into my Vintage Cube. It's been pretty medium. It's been pretty mid. It's like worse than Baneslayer Angel. Because by the time you're miracling it, you can just pay 5 mana a lot of the time. So that you end up with like a Baneslayer Angel that's worse. I think your 4/4 lifelink that like rebuys something and needs to miracle or whatever. I think a lot of the time it's going to be worse than just a regular reanimation spell. Or a Barrowgoyf or what have you. Certainly worth trying. was pretty sure it was going to be a fine answer to that Wandering Emperor, but sure. Ooh, hello, Time Walk. We haven't seen a sweeper out of them yet. Hopefully that continues. We can Mystical for Time Warp. I don't think we need it here, though. Opponent's got 4 in hand. Time Warp's pretty good against a bunch of random tokens. Or Parallax Wave is, rather. Rude. Well, we can clear the Wandering Emperor, I guess. This is where an Eternal Witness would be real hot, So if I Scalar jump Sentinel, and then the Sentinel gets back Saya. It says whenever it attacks. Oh, it won't be attacking. It'll just be in battlefield. Let's just do Vensei. This will exile it. It's a token. But at least they won't be drawing cards with it. Tidebinder can only hit an activation, Bremner. That's the only thing Tidebinder's countering. You can't just choose something. It's not like a Revoker or whatever. I think I'll hold Bill. Which means I should probably crack in that map token. Do I just want a 3-2? I'll do this. Yeah. The thing about this Echo is it shuffles my Time Warp and my Time Walk back in my deck. I don't think it's even really bad for me. You can keep this hand off the preordain. You shouldn't, though. Too risky with too high of a fail rate. There's something to keep in the Chrome Mox just to ensure that you'll have blue mana eventually. We're already in a mull, though. I think chat's getting pedantic even for me. Hey, blue mana. The Friday night event. Huh? The Feeder League event's closed. Yeah, I was surprised that I got one in today. Usually they close before I am like awake. Usually they close in the AM. I got one in the early afternoon. Hey, Sup by Wafflebot thanks for 30 months, and NPAC thanks for 93 months. Appreciate you both. We're starting to hit their 5 mana range for 5 mana counters. I think I'm just going to Noble Hierarch pass here. Almost taking some damage. Is this not a feeder anymore? No. No, I rechanneled the stream. Just a regular old draft. Probably do 1 or 2 more after this. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Triplin. Thanks for giving us sobbed empathy for insects. Yeah, I think I'll stream till like 8 p.m. tonight. A little earlier than I normally take off, but I also went live a little earlier. Then I can spend a little time with the girlfriend. Didn't see her much yesterday. You're impressed that this band also competed in Olympic breakdancing? Yeah. Raygun? Yup. Fucking zombies. You're not wrong, Bill. Magic over girls? What if we played Magic? What if that, eh? I wonder if Arwen should just be spreading a counter around, so I have more mana up on my turn. Force the opponent to do something here. Looks like they're already in forced to do something mode. Flash, huh? Okay. Well, hopefully this isn't the worst for me. It's not actually. That's pretty manageable. She's gonna choose a mortal life for a fucking spirit? Doesn't make any sense. Could let Arwen trade off. I think I'm supposed to bounce her. Maybe supposed to play Sentinel here. 3/3 is getting in. obnoxious ass card. Opponent getting close to Shell Dot getting turned on, which could be scary out of a flash deck, huh? They just discarded Torsten. They're gonna reanimate Torsten now. Doing something. Oh, Tar Pit getting in, sure. Well, this is pretty bad. Yeah, I have some regrets. I think just playing Darwin might have been better there. Prevents the illusion from serving, I guess. And like threatens 4 on the crackback, right? Like it makes it awkward for them to serve with everybody. I think I might need like a time walk here. So Shorkai goes 1 card deeper than Uro. But Shorkai also requires you to find an untapped land for with the time walk. I think the chance of Uro getting there is higher. Although the time walk doesn't fucking win here if I have to Uro into it. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Bummer. Game's a little closer if I play Arwen last turn instead of the Uro. I still don't think we were... Well, maybe. Maybe get 1 more turn. Might have fucked that up. Get this fucking Nantuko out of here. Tidebiter looks actively good against their flash stuff. You could spec on Lion Sash, even though we didn't see Reanimator things. The fact that they've got black cards in their deck means that they probably have Reanimator stuff. I don't know what you played over. Yeah, I didn't really want to play Virtue ever. Very awkward to tap out for him. Just going to play a regular Rabbit turn 1. And then hopefully we can jack it later. The Rabbit, that is. Nothing weird. Nothing sexual. Don't make this weird, chat. I'm not considering binding at all. We've got a couple tri-lands, but we also have a bunch of like those fast lands and such. I think it's like overall pretty bad in my deck. Especially if they're just making a bunch of tokens, right? Can we get some more mana here? Trolls! Trolls in the graveyard! Rabbit's actually not jacked. This is a 1/2. Just a regular old. It's like they've got the same power as this fucking rabbit token. This is how this rabbit look. The jacked rabbit looks here. Oh, here we go. Could have been the Ballista. Look for lane number 5. Maybe Scale Lord back my jacket rabbit. Sure. Considering let a Barrowwave connect, which is rare for me. At least Caracas is good against Tagak. Who's jacked now? The Baragoi. The Baragoyf's much more jacked than any of my creatures. Well, that's fucking awful. Short guy's pretty good here. There's a bit of an issue with the grief coming down, Mail just wins their fucking Baragoyf, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. And then just play the damn short guy. And they can grief by a Venser, and I don't have the Venser plus Caracas lock. It's like not really much of a lock anyway. I think I'd rather draw the cards. I think that's going to do better for me this game. You got it, friend. And there's a line where you like hardcast Venser to bounce the grief back to hand and then block the fucking Baragoyf and Caracas the Venser bank. But you're just kind of treading water doing that. And then you're tying up your mana for the Caracas Venser engine like every turn. Shortcut might just get us ahead. Overloading wins. Yeah, I mean, that might have been good. You gotta do it before the grief comes down. They get all the basics out of their deck. I feel like these 1/1s don't really matter. Like, they're stopping me from attacking and the Jacked Rabbit from triggering and stuff, but they also get bricked by my board. I believe we'll beat them just by activating Shurikai every turn. How far did we get in the top 64? It's not a top... Those are scheduled throughout the week, Whathead. We were doing feeder events earlier, but they closed them off. So tomorrow, the 64s will go live, and I'll figure out which ones I can play in. Oh, Brutal Questing Bay. They had to leave the stage because the keyboard was getting wet. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks real bad. You'd think they could, like... I don't know, move the keyboard back, right? Maybe there's just not enough space when you have that many members. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Mixed Skill, thanks for 67 months. Excuse me. Oh, you know, I just realized Lion Sash on this Jacked Rabbit's gonna be sick. Yeah, let's do one more. Hey, look at the hun. Thanks for 48 months. 4 years of wonderful love. Aw, yeah. Now that, my friends, that is a jacked rabbit. None of that 1-2 piddly stuff. Now this is how you jack a rabbit. You're very welcome, Macro. That was not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. Shurikai is really good, yeah. Game 3. Round 2. Well, it's kind of a sweet opener, right? We can turn one voice here. We beat a flashed in tourist in that game. Heartening. Some triplicate Titones. Ooh, can we get to that parallax wave? Don't do it, opponent. Don't duress me. Okay, that's 3 mana Baragwave. You can play Baragwave. I'll allow it. Spikes down on Shurikai. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an innocuous card if you haven't activated it. No, no, I need this. I need this. I need that to live. All right, I think they get to win. Damn, hum. GG's. Kind of a close game. Parallax Wave resolves. You get to like nuke their board back to whatever, and they get the Titan back, but then you wins it when that comes up. We got a Time Warp and stuff. Well met opponent. So you could Uro next turn and put the Caracas into play off the Uro ability, and then Caracas back the Uro. Some real cute bullshit. Or you could just play the Sentinel. I think playing the Sentinel's better. Just start attacking. The Uro bounce plan is like fine if you have nothing better to do. Athari cometh. Sure. You want to wait till the beginning of combat before you Crocus the bird here. It's pretty fucked up that they can like use their mana wall to put out this Athari, and I don't even have to use a removal spell on it. Vindicate's good. It's a fine Caracas answer. Now they're set up where they can get the bird down again next turn. Maybe we can get to a spot where we're eating multiple of the 2/2s, huh? If we can get a counter on this Knight token. And then get Virtue down. Oh, I guess Arwen can just do that. I think so. This song has a lot of elements of things that I would normally distaste, like despise. But I think the quiet banjo coming in behind these like huge fucking guitars, I think that really works for me. Come on, bird. Yeah, they know about the parallax wave too. How often do you beat a turn to Athari, huh? Binding's one more answer. It's not an efficient answer. Let's go Ballista for it. Hey, there we go. Turn to Athari again. Alright, alright. A little bit of this action. Kind of want to throw out the Chrome Mox. Use some My Twist stuff. Always cannot win. Arwen marrying random things, random objects is like pretty good. Maybe I'm not pitching to Chrome Mox. You expect their white border basic choice. I mean, this is a gorgeous swamp. The border doesn't matter. It's just a gorgeous swamp. I think it looks good with a black border or a white border, The horizon line in this planes kind of bothers me, but did you get to fit like a lot more planes on the picture doing that? Nothing inherently wrong with it, Don't you dare manitize my rabbit. Don't do it. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, right, Object Gifts. Did you see his movie? You know the one Spielberg movie. Yeah, the one that started with a B, the one about his family. He ends on that bit. On our upkeep here, I'm gonna Venser bounce the Parallax Wave. So they'll get their things back, but then I can binding the Copter. I think just be very ahead on board. Well that's irritating. I like the pronunciation on clandestine name. On Powers Clandestine. I kind of want to see if they'll use the Arwen counter on the Copter, but I don't want to let them loot for free, huh? No free loots! That's my policy. So just gonna give it lifelink here so I can get a couple pride tokens. So they didn't. They didn't do that at all. Okay, well. Just another example of the opponent not being meme. That's a Zesty Fire Blast. I kind of like the Parallax Wave resetting more of my creatures. I mean, the Figure of Destiny too. Should I do that now, actually? Let's do that now. Well, time to go back to jacking that rabbit. That Parallax Wave has got to be real frustrating to play against. Yeah, I think we're just going to fracture that figure, huh? Oh my. So I really want a Virtue of Loyalty here. All my bunnies will get larger. What does figure do? It like eats you? They already bring Fire Blast. They would need one more land too. Fuck it. Fuck it, we bomb. Jackrabbit's doing stuff. No ordinary rabbit indeed. No, they got it. They got my rabbit. Now how am I supposed to win? Yay. All right, I need a quick break here. I need to be gone for a couple of minutes. Gonna come back, do at least one more draft. Maybe a bit more than that. We'll see.